from being seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, it's holding you there in the negativity. Something is holding you there in the negativity. Now it could be fear, it could be stress, it could be manipulation, trickery, could be any type of thing like that. So I'm just going to look into this a bit more at the moment. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, something's stopping you from moving on. Something is stopping you, and this anxiety is crippling you at the moment. If this is your story, please take it. If not, don't make it. Don't squeeze it to fit. Okay. Like I said, please check your sun, moon, and rising signs to see if there is any messages in there for you. Because it's not necessarily. This is just literally a collective read, but the energy did come straight out on Gemini as we are reading Gemini, which shows us that we're in alignment. So what is this teaching, Gemini? Because maybe ultimately as well, what we have to remember is in our darkest moments is where we become our highest self. Okay, so when we're in these dark moments, it literally, it has to break us to make us. And I know that's quite a cliche thing to say, but it is true. Like in some of our darkest moments, we've risen up and come out the other side stronger than we were before, because we've gained clarity. We've seen what was holding us back. You know, we've seen what the damage it was doing, and we've came out the other side. And when we've come out the other side, we've been so much stronger than we were before we went into it. And while we're going through it, it is kind of important to stay optimistic. And if you are in fear and anxiety, please just remember that if you stay optimistic, things might not turn out as bad as you think they might, but it is the fear and the anxiety that is stopping you from believing that it will be okay, because it's like a mental imprisonment, so to speak. So what did we ask? What is this teaching? Where are we on, Gemini? What is this teaching, Gemini, please, Spirit? What is this teaching, Gemini? I think this is teaching you that it's okay to take off. You know, you can think on your own 2 feet. There's going to be some kind of sudden action and hasty action, and it's going to happen quite rapidly. That's going to get you out of this negative mindset, and it is going to help you break free. And these feelings of anguish and guilt are going to subside quite quickly, I can see here. Because something is gaining momentum. You're thinking ahead and trying to get yourself out of this situation. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, Scorpio energy. So we've got Sagittarius, Scorpio that's came out for you, Gemini. Sagittarius and Scorpio that's came out for you. And yeah, this is going to help you gain independence, also independence in wealth and abundance. So yeah, your rewards of going through this is going to be the fact that you are going to come out the other side in a much lighter position, and you're going to let go of this fear and anxiety at some point. And once you do let go, I can see that things will probably start moving forward for you very quickly. And it could also be a finance thing at the moment that could be holding you back, okay? And I think maybe you, with this energy here, I feel like, I don't think it might be, I think it could be money circumstances. Like there'll be a change in the circumstances. Maybe it'll be a change in the circumstances of you gaining financial stability, or that will lead you to kind of come out the other side of this kind of stage of anxiety that you're going through. And we all go through it, you know, even me as a reader, even the normal average person will have anxiety, and it's just the way that your brain works. There's no person who goes through life without anxiety. It's just not, you know, if you've got a brain, guaranteed your brain is going to think some negative thoughts at some point, you know. It's just impossible to think that that wouldn't happen. But you feeling that the world is against you and you're in an adverse situation is going to start to ease pretty quickly. And I do think that once you start to release this, you could even start to get a bit of money behind you, and this could be your pay. And maybe there's some kind of heartbreak or betrayal, loneliness. There's some kind of pain that you do need to release, I can see here. And this pain is causing you confusion and division. It's the Three of Swords. I'm not sure if this is a love situation though. It could be a home life situation, you know. Could be a home life situation, some sort of home life situation. In this, some grief, some sorrow. But it is causing you to stay away from people. It's causing you alienation. And this is where you're going to come out and you're not going to be in this conflict anymore. You're going to be confident. What positives can Gemini draw from this experience? Okay, so happy families, okay. Aries energy, 4 Wands. So you can gain community from this. You're going to gain community from this. Like maybe you could speak to somebody about how you're feeling, okay, and maybe this person will welcome you into their community, and this will stop you from feeling alienated. This will stop you from feeling left out in the cold. This will stop you from feeling like you're in hardship, okay, because someone will accept you into the community, and then your family will come together. And yeah, or it could be just teaming up with somebody for success, okay, but you are going to come out of this, okay. This is Aries energy. So we've got Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Aries. So earth, fire, air. Earth, fire, air. But I will add, actually, there's 12 swords out here. So if you're pulling 12 swords out of your back because of this heartbreak, and you're pulling 12 swords out of your back, bravo to you. Because if you're going to stand up after you're going through this hardship, right, I'm telling you, you're going to be so much stronger, and the people are just going to watch you become so happy and kind of levitate. Well, you can levitate if you wanted to, I guess. But yeah. Oh no. Oh, Gemini again. 10 of Swords again. Right. Oh, they've got 22 swords up here, Gemini. There's some real big betraying here going on. It's kind of crazy that this... It's like, who needs friends when keep your friends close but your enemies closer? Who needs friends when who needs enemies when you've got friends like this, the people that you can't even trust, you know? Someone's coming up to you trying to give you a fucking cup